Okay, so this isn't anything new. I'm sure if you're involved in the gaming community, you've heard about the Helldivers 2 fiasco, but I still want to talk about it because I still find it interesting, and I wanted to share my opinion because just know you're dying to hear what I think about the Helldivers 2 fiasco and what Sony did, or rather tried to do. They kind of tried to ruin the game, and they took it back, and I'm going to talk about this now. Let's go! Basically what happened is Sony helped publish this game by Arrowhead. It's kind of an indie game. It's pretty cool. Helldivers 2. I played a little bit of it on and off throughout the year. I've enjoyed it. And if you bought this on PC, you did not need to have a PlayStation account. And literally just last weekend, they made it so you had to have a PlayStation account. Not Arrowhead, but Sony said, hey, we need people that play this game to have the account. Now, the issue with having a PlayStation account, if you play this on PC, is the fact that in some regions, a lot of regions around the world, they don't even have the option to have a PlayStation account, and it's kind of forcing people to do something that they don't want to have to do. Now, this isn't necessarily anything different, say, to what Microsoft does on PC. If you play a game like Sea of Thieves, for example, you do need a Microsoft account. It's annoying, but it's a thing. The problem here, though, is the fact that everybody has already been playing and enjoying Helldivers 2, and now, months after its release, they are being forced to either get a PlayStation account, some of which, like I said, are not even able to get a PlayStation account, or stop playing the game altogether, which made a lot of people pissed off. As a matter of fact, over 200,000 negative reviews came for this game. And it was funny because Arrowhead's CEO even came out and basically pointed all of the blame on Sony, which, yes, I do believe this is Sony's fault. After all, it's Sony making Arrowhead basically say, hey, we're publishing your game and we want you to make it so they have to have a PlayStation account in order to play this game, because the more PlayStation accounts Sony has, the more chances they have that they'll go to that ecosystem and spend more money, essentially. But the outcry was too much. Too many people were trying to get refunds. Even Steam apparently was issuing refunds for players in this game. AKA, if people can't play Helldivers 2 or are getting refunds for the game, Sony is missing out on extra money. So guess what they did? They backtracked. They said as of May 30th, you'll be able to play Helldivers 2 again. No worries if you don't have a PlayStation account. We're deeply sorry. We're new to this whole PC scene. Please don't be mad at us anymore. We take it back. And look, I would get mad at Sony for saying, oh my gosh, how dare they make you have to have a PlayStation account, but there are so many other companies that do this exact same practice, all of which I don't really like. Like I said, Microsoft does the same thing. EA has done this, Epic does this, Ubisoft does this. I mean, it's an annoying thing that unfortunately we have to deal with these companies. They try to forcefully get you basically in their ecosystem, whether you want to be a part of it or not. Sometimes you just want to play a freaking game. I don't want whatever Ubisoft's account is to be able to play Rainbow Six Siege. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember what it's called. It's just, you get my point. It's annoying when companies do this, but it isn't necessarily an unsurprising thing that Sony would want to do this. The main issue I have, though, is the fact that this game released several months ago, and now this practice is getting implemented. It would be one thing if this was part of when it released day one. If Helldivers 2 required you to have a PlayStation account day one, a lot of people probably wouldn't have bought it, but at least they would know what they needed to do in order to play the game. Whether or not they like that is a whole different thing. The problem here, though, is they forced this upon all of the community several months after the game released. And for all those people that don't have a PlayStation account or can't get one depending on the region they're in, yeah, I'd be pretty upset too if all of a sudden I spent $40 on a game, and who knows if I bought anything extra for this game. But if I spent that much money on a game and I was really enjoying it, and all of a sudden I couldn't play the game because I needed a PlayStation account in order to play the game, even worse, I might be a person that wasn't able to get a PlayStation account, so now I'm just locked out of a game that I had already paid for. Yeah, I would be pretty upset too, and I'm not surprised that there were so many negative reviews going into Helldivers 2 after this fiasco happened. In other words, my take is that companies will do anything to get money out of you, and if you vote with your wallets like the people did here, leaving literally over 200,000 negative reviews onto Helldivers 2 and getting upset and doing all this stuff and letting Sony know that this is unacceptable and they shouldn't be doing this, your money is your most powerful weapon to get companies to change their ways. And look, the huge backlash over the weekend and the fact that Sony realized they were going to lose a crap ton of money if they had stuck with this idea of theirs. And they're backpedaling so fast, man, because your wallet is all these companies care about. This is just a reminder, basically, that at the end of the day, if you want microtransactions out of your games, or you want them to stop offering New Game Plus in their Ultimate Editions and not just have it be a part of the game, or like Konami that charges the extra save files in Metal Gear that one time, yeah, speak with your wallet and let them know that these things shouldn't be in your games, because at the end of the day, that's all a company cares about. They want your money and nothing else. Well, they'd probably take your soul too if they could, but well, that's a whole nother thing, right? Anyways, I'm done here. Thank you. I'm Bradley Overrated. See you later. Bye.